Hi guys, welcome to the video. Today we will be talking about the 2017 NBA Draft, who is considered a bit weird with bust and stars all in the mixed. We'll be grading all the lottery and explaining every detail about the pick and if they lived up to the hype. So let's get it. Markelle Fultz, F. Markelle was drafted by the Philadelphia 76ers. That year he was drafted into the middle of the process of Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. At his first year, he wasn't good as everyone expected. He averaged 7 points on bad efficiency, but that wasn't all. He missed lots of games because of injury. And at his first 2 years, then he was traded to the Orlando Magic for Jonathan Simmons. And some picks. At his first year there, he was playing well, averaging 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. And didn't get heavily injured. His career was getting back on track. But then he got injured again. He was playing decently, but always got injured, and then the Magic decided to waive him after 5 years. Currently, he is playing with the Kings, not doing so well. If he didn't get injured, he would be a very good player, and maybe he could have ended the process in Philly, so that's why I give him an F. Missed opportunity because of injuries. Can pick Lonzo Ball, C. Lonzo was drafted into a trash Lakers team. Lonzo was kind of like Fultz. He didn't play lots of games because of the injuries with the big baller brand. Shoes incident, but Lonzo was playing lots of minutes and was having some horrible efficiency, but he was a good defender, decent rebounder, and passer. Next year, when LeBron joined, Lonzo's minutes took a big step down, and also his all-around numbers. LeBron traded him to the Pelicans for AD. There he was doing okay, but also with lots of injuries. Then he was traded to Chicago. And in Chicago, he was starting to improve, but then he got injured again and missed over 2 years of basketball. Now he is a mid-role player in the Bulls, and we just imagine what he could have been if LeVar never insisted on Lonzo wearing the big baller brand shoes. Third pick, Jayson Tatum, A+. Jayson was drafted into a pretty decent Celtics team. Tatum was very good at his first year, averaging very decent stats. That year, the Celtics were a very good team. Tatum immediately lived up to the hype. At his 3rd season, he was already an all-star, and at his 5th season, he was in the NBA Finals against Steph Curry being the best player on his team. He has had numerous all-star appearances, and in 2025, he finally won his first ring. Sadly, he got robbed about the Finals MVP, but a ring is a ring. But this year in the playoffs, he lost to the Knicks in the 2nd round and torn his Achilles, and now he is going to be out for next season. So prayers to Tatum, and I think he was one of the best picks in the draft. 4th pick, Josh Jackson, F. Josh was selected by the Phoenix Suns when they had young Booker and a losing franchise. Josh that year was okay, averaging 13 points and rookie 2nd team, but he had lots of off-court incidents. And at his 2nd year, he didn't improve ever at all. He had lots of turnovers, had 15 technicals fouls that season, and had more incidents. In the next season, he got traded to Memphis, and his career started falling down. He had a good year with the Pistons, but nothing more, and now he is out of the league. He was a case of wasted potential. 5th pick, De'Aaron Fox, A-. Fox was selected by the Sacramento Kings. He was very decent at the start of his career, but was playing on a losing Kings team. At his 3rd year, he was averaging 20 points per game. At 2023, Fox and his teammate Domantas Sabonis snapped the 17-year drought of the Kings of not making the playoffs, but that's the only time he made the playoffs. In all his years, he was pretty good, dropping good number, but the Kings couldn't make a good roster. In this season, Fox was traded to the Wemby Spurs, and now Fox can maybe win something someday with the Spurs. Now that the Spurs got a loaded roster, he was very good on a bad team, but now he has a very bright future to maybe win a ring. 6th pick, Jonathan Isaac, CA. Isaac was drafted by the Orlando Magic. He was terrible in his 1st year and suffered lots of injuries at the start of his career. At his 2nd year, he started to improve, and he was mainly known for his high-level defense. But then an ACL injury made him not play for 2 seasons. Now Isaac is still on the Magic and making decent numbers for a player with that much injury to him. He was bad, and the injuries didn't treat him well. 7th pick, Lauri Markkanen, B+. Lauri Markkanen was drafted by the Wolves traded to the Bulls alongside with Levine to the Bulls in exchange for Jimmy Butler. Markkanen was very good at his first year with the Bulls, and in his second season he averaged 18 points with 9 rebounds. The next 2 seasons were a little more disappointing, dropping his averages, and he eventually got traded to the Cavs, and he had an okay year. But next season, when he was traded to the Jazz for Donovan Mitchell, Markkanen averaged 25 points and made his first All-Star appearance. In the next 2 seasons, his numbers dropped, and he is playing for losing teams. He's never played a playoffs game in his life, so that's quite disappointing. Eighth pick, Frank Ntilikina F. Frank was drafted by the New York Knicks, and let's just say he was a bust. He was terrible in the Knicks with terrible averages. He played 4 years with the Knicks, who were terrible. 1 year with the Mavs and 1 year with Hornets. He was bad, but really, really bad, and definitely a bust in terms of skill. Ninth pick, Dennis Smith D+. Dennis was drafted by the Dallas Mavericks. In his first year, he averaged good numbers, but with bad efficiency. He was okay, and in the next season he was putting kinda of the same numbers with better efficiency and got traded to the Knicks mid-season, and he did the same. Everything was looking good. But randomly in the next season he played terrible and only played 34 games because of ligaments injuries, and next season he only played 4 games. Dennis was never the same after that. He played in the Pistons, Blazers, Nets, Hornets, and put mediocre numbers in just little games, and now he is an out-of-the-league guy. 10th pick, Zach Collins C. Zach was drafted by the Kings, but traded to the Blazers, and he was trash at his first 3 years. Just look at the stats. Man, he is a center shooting 3% from the field. He was traded to the Spurs, and there he was decent for 2 years, averaging more than 10 points. He was traded to the Bulls, where he putted okay numbers, but no anything special, and definitely wasn't the player everyone expected. 11th, Malik Monk. Monk was drafted by the Charlotte Hornets and didn't have the best stats and lack of team success. He improved quite a lot, and at his 4-odd year there, he averaged 12 points. He was traded to the Lakers, where his numbers improved, and traded again to the Kings, and he only got better. Currently this season, he averaged 17 points with very good stats, and he has been very decent in his time in the NBA. If you are so far in the video, I would appreciate if you liked and subbed. At the end of the day, I'm to make a YouTube channel to see if he can make something. And fun facts, the Rookie of the Year from this draft wasn't even drafted this year. The Rookie of the Year was Ben Simmons, because the year he was drafted, he didn't play after an injury, making him skip all season and start in the 2017 season. So the NBA said he was a rookie. 12th pick, Luke Kennard C. Luke was drafted by the Detroit Pistons. He had a solid rookie year and was mostly known for a very good 3-point shooter. At his 3rd year, Kennard really shined, but was traded to the Clippers. At the Clippers, he didn't play as well. At the 2022-2023, he got traded to the Grizzlies and putted the same stats. I think he was just okay, a little underwhelming, but he is a decent player on some very decent teams. 13th pick, Donovan Mitchell, A+. Donovan was picked by the Denver Nuggets, but immediately traded to the Jazz. He was super good in his first year. He was averaging 20 points per game on a very good Jazz team. In his 5 years with the Jazz, he was amazing, but the team only made the second round once in 2021 when the Jazz were the first seed. 1 season more, and he got eventually traded to the Cavs for Lauri Markkanen. With the Cavs, he was also very good, making the playoffs in 2024, but he also got eliminated in the second round. Though this year he was the first seed, he got eliminated in the second round. He is a very good player, but all this year's making the playoffs and getting eliminated definitely hurts his status. 14th pick, Bam Adebayo, B+. Bam was picked by the Miami Heat. He started quite slow on his first 2 seasons on a very decent Heat team, but in his 3rd season he improved a lot and putted some very decent stats, making his first All-Star. That year the Heat also went to the finals, and Bam was a key player on that Miami team. He only got better, and at 2023 he was at 20 points per game scorer, and the Heat also made the finals but lost. He has dropped his averages this year, but he still is an amazing player, making the finals 2 times and being a 3 times All-Star. So this is the video I would like if you subbed, and since this video took a long time, especially for me because I don't know anything about making videos, so bye and comment. What draft should I do next? Bye.